Start. All right.
Oh no.
So, hello,
so
welcome to
sorry.
another episode of Pain with CJ. Oh, wait, no, this is the BCS sports show with CJ and Spects. We were just talking about the Nuggets game last night. Jokic, 61 points, triple-double. This man subbed back in with like 6 minutes left in the second quarter, did not sub back out the rest of the game. The game went to double overtime.
Yep.
And Russell Westbrook, who I love, he botched it. He botched the end of the game so bad. We were up 1, and we had stolen the ball with about 16 seconds left. And instead of dribble out the clock or hand it to Christian Brown, who was also on the break with him, he missed the layup.
Yep.
Then, if that wasn't bad enough, so it's like, okay, cool. There's like 8 seconds left. That's fine. The Nuggets just play defense. CJ? We're up by 1. Well, then he fouls McDaniels on a 3-point attempt with 0.1 seconds left. And that's how it ended, because McDaniels hit 2 of the free throws, missed the third on purpose.
Can I read a quote from our favorite Denver Bronco fan, Brandon Perna?
Yeah.
Quote, "Why can I not escape the wrath of a Russ?"
Not wrong. I mean, it was not good. Let me be very clear. I love Russell Westbrook on the Nuggets. I do not like a lot of people are like bench him, get rid of him. No, he's fine. He's good. He's been great for us. There's been way more good than bad. It's one bad. It's just I was thinking about this today. He is like my toddler. Okay, I have a 3-year-old. Sometimes it's just hey, slow the fuck down for like 5 seconds. Just chill. Okay, we're getting you your crackers. We're getting you your snack. You don't have to remind us. We're working on it. Russell Westbrook is very similar. There are times where it's just like, just chill. Hold on to the ball. You don't need to go 300 miles per hour. So yeah, I love Russell Westbrook, but that was a tough one for us Nuggets fans, Perna included, obviously, because he made a video about it. So
yes. I saw that, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, what the hell happened here?
Yeah, and not only but again, and it wouldn't be as bad if we just lost a double overtime game against the Wolves because they're our kryptonite, basically. But the fact that it was a 61-point triple-double by Jokic, was just kind of the icing on the cake of how bad it was. So the Nuggets right now are losing to the Spurs, which is another thing. We're resting our entire starting lineup. But they mentioned that the Nuggets' 3 highest scoring games in franchise history, 2 of them were Alex English and 1 was Jokic last night. It was like Alex English had a 75-point game and then like a 68-point game or something in the 80s. The Nuggets lost all 3 of those games. So whenever someone scores 60 on the Nuggets, we're going to lose that game.
Yeah.
So
I want to point something out because this matters for playoff seeding.
And that's the other thing, yeah. It matters for playoff seeding a lot.
It's going to matter a lot because the team directly behind them is the Lakers, who in the next couple, from tomorrow to the 6th, play the Warriors, Pelicans. I'll go to the 8th because they play the Thunder in a back-to-back. Or the Warriors, Pelicans, Thunder. I'll just read their last.
Yeah, just read the rest of them. Yeah.
Warriors, Pelicans, Thunder twice, Mavericks, Rockets, Blazers.
Okay.
By the way, Anthony Davis took an elbow to the face and he is out again.
Oh, is he really? I didn't even read that one. So
yeah, it happened earlier today. He took it was friendly fire elbow to the face.
That sucks. So that is not the easiest schedule, but it kind of depends on what Oklahoma City does. Because Golden State, they're playing. New Orleans sucks. Oklahoma City, those two, they may just rest everybody. They're already locked into the number 1 seed, so there's really no reason for them to play anybody. Dallas, I don't know what Dallas is, honestly, besides that they suck. Houston's good, and then Portland is actually weirdly good. Like, for a bad team, they're actually decent. So that's not the easiest stretch for the Lakers, but it's definitely not a super difficult one.
Yeah, I don't know what the Nuggets is.
So here's the Nuggets, and this is why I'm not super sad about the game last night. Like, I'd be much worse, but right now we're playing San Antonio, which we're resting our entire starting 5, so we're going to lose this game, but it's fine. Golden State, whose number we have. We haven't lost to Golden State in like 2 years. We play the Pacers, who are good. Sacramento, who sucks. Memphis, who is really bad right now. And then Houston, who at that point probably will have locked up the second seed, so may not be playing anything.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, too, because I think at this point you're just sort of looking for like who you're playing.
Yes.
And I think both of our teams, in whether it's the Nuggets are 3, Lakers are 3, the Grizzlies, they're in disarray. They should have to firing their coach.
Yeah,
that's and same thing with the Warriors. I mean, do you think you're going to get another playoff Jimmy run?
I don't know. The Warriors have been really good since trading for Jimmy.
Because you get like another Jimmy, like playoff Jimmy run, maybe they could be some trouble.
They could be.
But, however, this ain't the East.
It isn't. That's the thing is like, so
the Heat, like, because the Heat are a 9 seed right now, so they're in the tourney.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, you're right. The East is much weaker, so a Jimmy run is more likely.
I mean, granted, they'd have to play the Celtics. Like if he was still on the team. The funny thing with the East is it's kind of your top 2 teams, the Celtics and the Cavs, and then everyone else.
Yeah, pretty much. There's definitely a drop off after the Celtics and Cavs. But yeah, it definitely is like the seeding thing matters. The thing with the West is like, at least as a Nuggets fan, I think there's really only one team I'm truly scared of outside of the Thunder. I think the Thunder are different.
The Lakers.
No. It's the Timberwolves.
Is it the T-Wolves?
It's only the T-Wolves. I am fine with playing anybody else except for the T-Wolves.
I think, you know what? I'm going to say this. I think I'm kind of in the same boat. But the Timberwolves don't bother me as much. Honestly, this is going to sound weird coming from me. I'm not even really scared of the Nuggets. Because having Luka makes them a better matchup because it removes the Lakers from having to deal with Jokic, and I think that's a way better way to go about it, truthfully.
Yeah,
in the sense of, okay, if we had to play a game of who's gonna beat us, let it be him.
Mm-hmm. And I totally agree. Like, if I'm the Lakers, I'm not as scared of the Nuggets as I would be in past seasons, just because we don't have any.
You can match them.
Yeah, you can match us. You can go shot for shot, like in terms of offensively, because obviously Luke is a way better offensive player than Anthony Davis. I don't think the defense really matters, like in this particular instance, just because regardless of who's on Jokic, he's going to get his. But you're at least able to now match what the Nuggets do offensively. And also the Nuggets bench has been not good. Like our depth is not as good as it has been. And we've had a lot of just like little nagging injuries all season. So like, yeah. And
I would agree with that.
So yeah, it's like, I still would like to play the Lakers. I wouldn't mind just because we have Jamal Murray, who's a Laker killer, but
it would also be a very entertaining series.
It would be. And that's the thing with all of these series in the first, like pretty much every round, it's going to be, they're going to go 6 or 7. I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot of 5-game series unless the Thunder are involved. Like, because like, if you...
2.
So yeah, like,
I'm trying to look who's in the tournament.
Yeah, as of right now,
maybe the top 2 would be 5-gamers, only because looking at, because the tournament's what, 8 through 10 or 7 through 10, right?
So yeah, so you would have the play-in, which would do Timberwolves Lakers to see who gets 7, or sorry, Timberwolves Clippers to see who gets 7 seed, and then Mavs Kings, winner of that would play the loser to get the 8 seed. So you essentially have
that would be. I think that one might be a 5er because I don't think like
in all likelihood you have Thunder Clippers as it stands right now as a first round matchup.
That's a 5er.
That's a 5er.
T-Wolves
Rockets
maybe.
I think that's
a 6.
I think that's 6. The Rockets are really good, but they're super young. Like I don't think they would close out a team in 5.
You know what I could see happening, and this might be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the Clippers maybe upsetting the T-Wolves.
Could be, and you flip flop them. In that case, that to me is best case scenario for me as a Nuggets fan, because you have the T-Wolves losing the Thunder in 7.
I could see that. I honestly,
I would love that.
I could see that happening, and I could also see a very this is going to sound weird. I could see a weird scenario where the Suns sneak into that tournament, and if the Suns sneak into that tournament, that might turn some shit on its head.
Maybe the Suns have been so bad though. Like, I understand they have Kevin Durant, who actually sprained his ankle, so he's out for a week, and Devin Booker.
He's
but
gone, right? Like,
yeah,
they have to hard reset.
He's not
right?
staying. I don't know if they hard reset, but Kevin Durant is definitely gone.
He's going to Miami, right? That's the only team. That's the only spot that'll take him, right?
I don't know. Like, the ones I read today, what was it? There was a list of teams that I think from previous like rumors and stuff he was interested in. I think it was Houston, Miami. I don't remember what the other two were. I think they were East Coast teams.
I think I heard the Celtics. I think I saw a clip that Chom said that like the Celtics were like heavily invested in trading for him at some point.
Maybe. Thing the Celtics though, like, I don't know, like they would have to get rid of either Brown or Tatum to do that. So that's the one thing that's tough.
Caveat.
Yeah. Oh, Minnesota. That was the other one.
That's interesting.
That's a very interesting one. Then this particular one has the Knicks, which I think the Knicks are kind of set. Oh, and the Spurs. That was the other one. Just because then you have the Wemby, De'Aaron Fox, Durant thing, which that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that would be fascinating.
Yeah, but yeah, like as it stands right now, like yeah, maybe Phoenix sneaks in, but with how they've been playing and just them, like if you watch it, like people have watched them, basically like yeah, these guys just don't give a shit. Like,
and not like the we're gonna win way in the we don't.
No, they're in the we're already thinking about Cancun way, you know, like.
Oh, gotcha.
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Oh, right.
But yeah, like as of now, you have Rockets, T-Wolves, which would be T-Wolves. You have Grizzlies, Nuggets, which I would love for that to be how it stands right now, and then you have Lakers, Warriors, which is what the NBA would just rule over. So I don't know. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited, but also scared, but also excited. Speaking of,
you're also scared, but also excited, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's and the thing is, like, honestly, the Thunder is so good. Will any of this matter? Like, well, the Thunder just smoke everybody to get to the to make their way to the finals, and then you have the.
I don't think they're gonna make the finals. That might be a hot take. I don't think they make it.
That might be a hot take.
Because the whole thing is I think with the Thunder, and it does sound crazy because they're just stacked.
Yeah.
I have a funny suspicion, and it's sort of been true the last couple of years. They seem like a regular season team and not a playoff team. They haven't been able to turn that corner, and I don't think this year is going to be the year because I think the biggest problem is the West is just too deep.
The West has a lot of good teams,
and also too, I think in a longer series, SGA gets locked up more often than not, and I don't think Chet is ready to take that. I don't think they have someone to take that step like the other teams do in the West, like the Lakers. Like
they don't have that.
I truthfully, if I could bet money, I would say it wouldn't shock me if the Thunder and Rockets are out by the second round.
Interesting. I mean, there definitely is a question in terms of if SGA is locked up or is hurt or whatever, who is their next best guy? And in the regular season, it's Jalen Williams, J-Dub, but he was bad in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, so I mean, like whoever they play, they're playing someone that's been there before.
And that's the thing is like, the West has so many teams that have so much playoff experience. Like,
so it's gonna be like, what are you gonna do?
Right. Like, the Rockets are young, but you have Nuggets, champions, Lakers, champions, Warriors, champions, Timberwolves made to the Western Conference Finals last year. Clippers, Kawhi's won a championship. Mavericks went to the finals last year. Like, yeah, you're right. There's there's so much playoff experience in the West. It's honestly kind of
And
ridiculous.
how often than not do we see where teams that have that experience versus the teams that don't always like the younger team always loses?
Yeah, the younger team always has to kind of get their ass kicked a little bit first before they start kind of getting those wins. And I mean, the Thunder did lose last year in the second round, so it's not like it's crazy in SGA.
But who they lose? They lost to what? The
T-Wolves,
another young team?
No, I think they lost to the Mavericks.
Or the Mavericks? I mean, that's another young team. That wasn't exactly a hardened playoff team.
Thing is, they had Luka, who'd already been to a conference final, though. They had Kyrie, who had won championships before.
Okay, so but the whole thing is like look at it now, where it's like in the second round they're playing. Who are they playing?
As of right now, right? They would play Lakers Warriors winner.
And the whole thing is like, if I'm a Laker fan, I'm like, I think we have a better shot than people think.
Yeah.
Because we have one guy who got scorned in the finals last year and is going to be like hell bent on proving everyone wrong.
Yep.
And LeBron, who will gladly take the opportunity to win another title.
Yeah, it was like 4-time championship champion, right? 5-time champion. 5-time. Yeah, I forgot the Lakers one. I'm gonna be honest.
Granted, I will say this: I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Jordan did some stupid ass trade, like trading LaMelo Ball to like the Warriors or some shit, trading him to a Western team to make sure LeBron doesn't win another title.
Sorry, it's 4. You only had 2 in Miami. Thing is though, like, okay, so this is off tangent, but LaMelo Ball for John Morant, who says no? That's the one I've been hearing. I've heard in other podcasts. That's like,
you know what? That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, John Morant did another gun gesture yesterday in a game. So
because the only thing that would be interesting, well, he's not there anymore. I was gonna say, damn, Morant with Jordan would be very interesting.
That's true. They both are.
Only because the only thing is, and this might be crazy. This would be a crazy take. I think Jordan would be the thing John Morant would need to like wise up.
You think so? Jordan is a terrible role model.
No. But here's my thing. Here's my thing. Crazy knows how to handle crazy.
Okay,
that's the whole thing. And Jordan was a psychopath.
He was a psychopath, and he was a degenerate gambler,
He's a psychopath, probably degenerate gambler.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, he's done some questionable things, that's for sure.
But wildly talented.
Yeah, wildly talented. But like, I don't know. That was
you know what? I got a better one. Send Morant to the Wolves. Send him Miami. Let him really get in there.
And that's the thing is, I think that's probably more what he needs is a super stable, like veteran leadership type organization.
And where it should be like culture.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll find him at live at like 4 a.m, just passed out.
Honestly, yeah, Miami's a terrible place for him.
Pat Riley's gonna come and be like, "You son of a bitch."
You need to throw him in San Antonio with Greg Popovich and Chris Paul and be like, "You're not leaving this room until until you know the make 500 3-pointers because your shooting is still not good."
True. I probably
basketball shooting, not other shooting.
Thanks for the clarification.
Sorry, I just had to be clear there. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the playoffs.
Apparently, 80's back in the game.
Is he? Okay, that's good.
He's got a goddamn bandage on over his eyebrow, over like half his unibrow.
Well, I'm glad he's back because Dallas fans do not deserve what has been done to them over the last 3 months.
I didn't think he was coming back. I thought he was going to be done for the year.
Yeah, I feel so bad for AD because you can tell he wanted to come back to try to like make people not like Dallas fans not hate themselves for being Dallas fans. And it shouldn't be AD's job to do that because Dallas's GM is a dumbass. I feel bad for AD. I feel bad for Dallas fans more than any other sports fan base now, which is crazy to say because I wouldn't have said that 4 months ago. I would have laughed because they're also Cowboys fans.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. All right.
Oh well.
Do we have any more NBA stuff? Is there anything else that's happened? Embiid is set for knee surgery.
Paul George says he wants to talk like politics and stuff.
Paul George does?
Yeah, he said he wants to talk things not on sports on his podcast.
That's a bad idea.
That's a horrible idea.
That's a bad idea. Like, yeah, I don't know. Paul George doesn't strike me as the guy that, you know what, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just, if you have a sports podcast, don't talk politics. It's dumb. No matter who you are. I don't care if you're a former athlete or not. Just leave it alone. The world's crazy right now.
I got none.
Yeah. Do you want to talk torpedo bats?
So I had this analogy in mind.
Okay.
Here's a normal wooden bat.
There's a baseball bat. Yeah.
I don't think you can see.
It's got.
You've
hit some stuff with that.
This is my game used.
Used. Yeah.
So this is where like you want to hit it, right? So all the torpedo bat does for people is it just slides this portion more down here, so it prevents you from getting jammed.
Right.
Which to me is hilarious because they think it all of a sudden makes you like some grand dune hitter.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how to really fix the problem? And here's a wild ass concept: don't get fucking jammed.
So you're saying the whole choke up on the bat might actually work? Is that essentially what you're saying?
I don't believe in choking up on the bat.
No? Okay.
No. My approach is similar to the late great Pete Rose, where if you getting jammed, you know what you do? Take like a step back off the plate, or you
that
swing.
Also is a good the whole option. Yeah.
Like the whole thing for hitting is you want to get barrel to the ball.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, I don't know where this logic came from, where if the pitch is inside and you recognize it's inside, you get out in front of it because you want to be able to, or you're pulling your hands in.
Right.
I don't know what happened with it, because like if you look at a torpedo bat, like all it is it's wider. It basically removes the end and just shifts it down a little bit more.
Yeah, it's like squeezing a tube of toothpaste down a little bit. So it's bigger down near the label a little bit, yeah. Yeah,
so versus someone actually had an image here. So yeah, the torpedo, oh fucking Christ. Just want to fucking athletic. They had a nice image that I wanted to see. Can I open this image in a new tab? Hold on. Open it. There you go. Okay. So a torpedo bat, it has this, has a more isolated sweet spot, and the barrel of a regular bat just distributes mass evenly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same image you are, right? It has like the wooden bat with the comparison between the two.
It's like I said, it doesn't necessarily look any better. Personally, if anything, I think it's supposed. If I had to guess, it probably makes the more like an aluminum bat almost, where it's a little bit more like those, like we used to use in like Little League, where it's a little more uniformed,
right?
Like smaller. It's a little more smaller.
I guess to me, this seems like. So, like, I know that, it's like, oh, should torpedo bats be legal? Should everyone move to torpedo? Like, whatever. This seems like a player preference thing, depending on, like, the baseball 100%. Has all this data. Like, where does a player generally hit on the bat?
That's what it was.
Put the sweet spot there. Like,
because what they did is someone who helped design this bat made the comment that what all they did is they basically what you said, they took the numbers and said, where are they hitting the ball and how can we adjust it?
Right.
That's all that happened.
So yeah, it would make, and it makes perfect sense, right? If someone is always hitting near the tip of the bat, for whatever reason, rather than trying to change his swings, fuck up his mechanics, just change the sweet spot of the bat to be closer to where his normal point of contact is, or more average point of contact is. Yeah. So
the whole thing is too, same thing with every other sport, is pitchers will adjust. You know what you do if you see these guys using these bats more? I'm throwing instead of inside. Guess what? You're going more outside.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all it'll be, and then it'll be a cat and mouse, because then the next at bat, a guy's like, "Hey, he's throwing me more outside. Let me use the non-torpedoed bat."
And more often than not, these guys go up there with multiple bats. Like they'll switch bats in between anyway.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
so it's not that big of a deal.
No, this feels like the natural progression of the sport, honestly.
Yeah, and also too, there's also the placebo effect of like guys who use it will also be like, I can swing better, and they're not necessarily swinging any better.
But if it feels better, like it's a feel better, play better type thing. Like,
yeah, what it probably is, if I had to venture a guess, because it has a more isolated, more mass isolated the sweet spot, is it's the whole thing of aim small, miss small, because you don't have to necessarily worry about a weight, like simple science and math.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
If the mass, like, you're not distributing the force as much, if it's isolated, so if you're hitting it closer to that spot, what's going to happen? It's going to go farther.
Yep.
Which you're trained to do anyway, is right. Like on this original bat, like you saw on mine, you're sort of going for this upper part anyway.
Right. Yeah, you're trying to hit that
upper third. So if you sort of know, like, okay, same deal, I can let it get in a little bit more, and this tighter spot here, everything near that bullseye spot's going to go a little bit further, just because it's not going to distribute as much. It's going to stay there and put that force back.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, no kidding, it's gonna do that. But you know how you like I said, we just said, you know how you prevent that. Guess what? You don't let him do it. You get him out in front. You throw it off the end of that bat, because that end of the bat's not going to have the same thing.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like the more I've thought about this, like I said, this feels like the natural progression of the sport. You know how gloves have changed over time, and just all the sports equipment in all sports. Where 30 years from now, we're going to be looking at baseball. Everyone's going to have a set of 3 or 4 bats with different distributions and different sweet spots depending on the situation.
They do now with different weight. They have them now with different heights and weights. Like if they know the guy's a little slower, you might swing more of a sledgehammer.
Right. So
this
seems just totally natural.
And plus, you don't necessarily know how much this is going to change either.
That's true. Yeah.
So. Like they've juiced them, like they can tighten or they can loosen the strings in here and make it less hard, less force, so they can, or they make them tighter.
Yeah.
Depending on what conspiracy theory you believe.
Throw in that humidor so it doesn't fly as far, which is a super good idea.
You want to know something funny?
What?
About your Rockies?
Yeah, they suck.
You're gonna love this. No, you're gonna love this. And going into today, they had the second best ERA in baseball.
But they are 1-4 as of yesterday, and I think that's paired with like the worst offense in baseball.
Which is hilarious. So they have a 0.83 team starting ERA, and they're 1-4, which is just comical.
I hate it here. That's so bad. How's that even possible? We live in Colorado, dude.
I don't think you've been home yet.
Oh, have we not? Still, my point stands. It's stupid. Yeah, we've been in Tampa and Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's tough. Wow. I mean, that is cool that our ERA is decent, so that's neat, I guess. How far away are your teams from winning the World Series? Where are the Rockies? Probably dead last.
Wait, hold on. So in terms... Oh, this is right. I think this is updated. So in terms of ERA... So now the Rockies' ERA is 4.6... Wait, was it offense? 4.61 ERA?
I mean, it would make sense if that's the bad number's offensive ERA, because we've scored 1 run, 4 runs, 1 run, 2 run.
You have a batting average. I think I read it wrong, because your batting average against is 307.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that we're bad. Our batting average is 211.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough out here. We have 9 RBIs on the season through 5 games, so that's good.
307 batting average against is remarkable.
Yeah. Hey,
that's insane.
It's not good. It's not good. 4.3 ERA. So looks like Freeland's been good. Marquez has been good. Feltner's been fine. Sanzatella's been good. Obviously through very few starts, but our relievers have been dog shit.
Yeah, I can tell you that would probably happen.
ERAs. 13.5, 10.8, 20.25, 18, 18, 54.
54?
What an ERA.
That's a special lad right there.
I'm assuming he's our closer. That would make sense. Well, I guess we haven't been in the lead, so we haven't pitched a closer, but it's bad, dude. But yeah,
baseball's back, baby.
Yeah, baseball's back. Sadness is back. Weren't the Angels leading their division as of yesterday?
They got their teeth kicked in.
They did. They got killed today. That's true.
I could rant about how dumb I think my manager is. That motherfucker left out this lefty to the fucking Wolves.
Nice. That's always good when you just leave your pitchers out to dry.
And I literally, it's like you could have sent somebody, the rookie. They have a rookie that never pitched the minors. Like, bro, send him down for the day so you have a fresh arm. Nope, we're gonna leave a guy in who's tired from last night because we played in back-to-back extra inning games.
Fantastic.
That's just like, I hate you, you stupid old fuck. Go away.
So yeah, you lost 12-5. Who? Yeah, that's Anderson and Burke gave up. Gave up 8 runs total.
And the worst part is that the guy, he let him throw nearly 30 pitches before they went to a reliever. And the whole thing is, like, argumentatively, I shouldn't complain because it's like they won both series.
True.
You got blown out in 2 games and won the other ones. Do I really have room to complain when it's like, hey, this is a slugfest? Fuck it, they're gonna win. Who cares? Let's just get out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
should I care that much? Probably not.
Yeah, and like, to be fair, if they win 2 out of every 3 games, they're gonna win 100 games this year. So
no, that's the whole thing. At the end, it's like, should I care that much? Probably not.
No, but it's still annoying when your team's coaches do stupid shit that is unnecessary, like leave Russell Westbrook in the last 15 seconds of a basketball game. Yeah, all right.
I warned you.
Sorry,
I warned you.
I love Russell Westbrook. Just end of games. Not a fan. Not a huge fan.
I warned you.
He's good. He's good. Gives us energy off the bench. This isn't copium.
Warned you.
It's real.
I warned you. All I'm saying, I warned you. I said, hey, he's gonna.
Yeah, it's
ain't gonna end well.
We out here, you know. Do you have any more on baseball?
I don't know. Do you have any? I can answer some questions if you got them.
I don't think I got any more on baseball.
Your Rockies are going to be rough.
Yeah, they suck. Like, I don't know what as an organization we're even doing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think we've been to the playoffs 5 times in 30 years of existence. World Series once, where someone, I don't know how that happened. Like, as an organization, it's one of the worst run in professional sports. It's like they don't even care sometimes. The front office and ownership has nothing to do with the players. It's all front office and ownership is horrific. So,
is there any team in Colorado that you're like, yeah,
Avalanche? I am.
That it?
I'm in on the Avalanche so much right now. Like,
you know what the best part of the hockey game I went to on Sunday was?
What?
I won a free piece. I got a free code for a free 7-inch pizza from California Pizza Kitchen.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
That was the only thing I cared. That was the only good thing. Everything else was miserable.
Yeah. No, I'm on the Avalanche bandwagon right now. We've lost our last 2, but it's fine. The other one was a shootout loss, so we still got points out of it. We're right now 3rd in the Central and should be pretty safe for playoffs. I think if we win tonight, we clinch or get pretty close to it. So
nice.
But
One day I'll be back in the playoffs with someone.
I'm sorry, your Ducks suck. But yeah, the Avs. I mean, we have the best defenseman on the planet, which is really great. He's amazing to watch, and we have probably the second best line player in McKinnon. So I can't really complain. He might win another MVP. So
he might.
Let's go Avs.
Let's go Avs.
We're losing to the Hawks, the Blackhawks right now, who suck. So, right now it's not great for your boy, sports wise. Hey, the Nuggets are only down by 2. Okay, it's turning around. We were down
down by 2.
We were down by 25 in the second quarter to the Spurs because we have. Hold on, this is our injury report right now. We have Nikola Jokic out, Jamal Murray out, Michael Porter Jr. is out for personal reasons. I don't know what's going on there, but I hope he's good. Aaron Gordon's out, Christian Brown is out, Peyton Watson, who's probably our 7th player, is out, and then our starting lineup was guys you've definitely heard of: Zeke Naji, Hunter Tyson, DeAndre Jordan, Russell Westbrook, Jalen Pickett. So we're
a lot.
We're in. Yeah, it's rough out here. Russell Westbrook has 30 points though.
Are you in deep doo doo?
I don't know. It's the basketball playoffs scare me. Timberwolves scare me because I know we're gonna play them. It's gonna work out.
I see what you're saying. The NBA is looking into John Morant's finger gun motion towards the Warriors last night.
Yeah, not great by him. That's for sure. I don't understand why you just don't do that stuff. It's really easy not to do stupid shit like that. Yeah. But speaking of finger guns, the NFL is gonna be not as fun because they passed that you can't do a lot of celebrations now.
I only saw like a rule.
There was one on the little nose wipe thing, which I guess has like gang connotations or something.
Oh,
that CD Lamb does, but which I never heard of. So I guess thanks for informing the public about gang signs, NFL. Like,
I think my favorite tweet came from Perna again.
Yeah, he's the best. That dude is so funny.
Where was it? Oh, the Chiefs. The Chiefs requested that the NFL make them a fixture in Christmas every year, according to the Athletic. Big surprise! The Antichrist wants to steal Christmas every year.
Oh, that's so funny. I love Perna.
Apparently, Julius Randle hates playing 50 minutes of basketball against Jokic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. Like, especially when Gobert fouled out in the first overtime, like a minute or two in, so he had to guard Jokic, which cannot be fun. Like,
wait, where was?
Like, Ant's interview after was like I'm the best player, but that motherfucker might be the best player I've ever seen. I'm like, hell yeah, Ant. He knows who's good.
Where was this? The quote. Oh, so the tweet was originally from Tom Pellegrino from Troy Vincent on leadership. It was, look, we got to be responsible adults. We're not trying to take away the spontaneous moments, but the shooting and the killing and the sexual acts professionally. You did that in high school and Pee Wee ball, to where Perna said, kids in Pee Wee football are celebrating with sexual acts.
You know what? Perna's got a point there.
And the original tweet was, sportsmanship remains a major focus for the NFL. Says Troy Vincent says the league is up 130% on violent gestures and 52% on sexual taunting.
It was funny how they had actual numbers to back that up. Be like, hey,
that's the best part. I'm just like, based on what
the hip thrusts are up 49% year over year. Like,
hip thrusts, there are too many goddamn hip thrusts. It's not 2. You get 2 for free. The third one's gonna cost you. Anymore, it's no gyrating hips, jackass.
Yeah, you better not gyrate those hips, dude.
So is twerking now illegal?
I hope not. That's so funny. Like, let them have fun, man.
I just like the whole Pee Wee football. Kids in Pee Wee football are celebrating with sexual acts.
That's crazy. Thing is, like, what I always find funny about like the celebrations and taunting is they bring up the like being adults. It's like, hey, maybe someone who is taunted maybe should just play better and not react.
That's what I said.
Taunts.
My favorite thing forever was the point thing.
Yeah.
How they banned that because that was taunting, and I'm like, not he's flipping the guy off.
Right. He's just like, I got you, which they're talking way more shit than a point. Like,
I was gonna say, like,
crazy.
I'm willing to bet that some of the things that are said on the amount of slurs said on an NFL football field between certain players is way more than you want to admit.
There probably is a decent amount of, I mean, I don't know about slurs, but definitely some like crazy shit talk. Like,
not mind you, between the kinds that have the pass, if you catch my drift.
Oh, well, of course,
that's what I'm getting.
I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying between those who do not have the.
I was gonna say, because like I'm pretty sure, isn't that the reason that Myles Garrett attacked Mason Rudolph with a helmet?
That was allegedly the thing.
Allegedly the thing.
if you don't have the proper clearance, you can't say it.
Yeah, but that's to me again. That's not really shit talk. That's just like
no, but you
vernacular.
know,
But I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It was like there were worse things said on a field between them, between the cornerback and the wide receiver of the
100%.
same creed.
Yeah,
versus or on the. I'm sure, but the linemen.
Oh yeah,
are probably.
Thing is though, that's just normal in sports. Like I heard that shit when I was in high school playing basketball and all that stuff. I'm just
it was always the best
when like whatever.
Like, huh?
Yeah.
Who are you again?
Yeah. So yeah,
like half the time it feels like Dom Draper from Mad Men, where it's like I don't even think about you one little bit.
So yeah,
I don't even know who you are.
It's so funny how they like go back and forth with the whole celebration rules, and it's like I've talked to my wife about this a lot. What I would not pay for an on-field mic'd up no amount announcers like broadcast of a game of the NBA and NFL. Like there was one a couple weeks ago or like a week ago of shit talk between Draymond Green and some guy on the Hawks. And like
it's horrible.
It's not just horrible. Some of it's just like some of it's just fucking hilarious. Like
that too. They say some outlandish shit.
They do. Like Draymond Green basically said something along the lines of like, "Man, you're only playing because so and so is hurt. You're trash."
Oh, that's right.
And Trae Young is like, "Yo, Dre, chill, man. That's not even cool, man." Like it's so funny.
It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, it was like, God damn. They're
Nothing like, do him like that, son.
Like I would have paid to hear Kevin Garnett's trash talk.
Or Kobe's trash talk.
Or Kobe's. Yeah, 1,000%.
Kobe's would have been brutal.
Yeah. Be so good. So yeah, that's what we really want NFL and NBA. We want uncensored on court or field, mic'd up, no broadcasters. Let me hear the game.
I want
as God intended.
I want trash talk in between the trenches. That's what I want. Yeah. I want the real stuff.
Oh,
we're through the downs. It goes from shit talk to please tell me they're running it the other way.
Right. No, that's the thing. It's like you can't tell me you can't mic up everybody, have a broadcast crew cut up the best stuff, like just have comedians do it, dude. Like
oh, that'd be funny.
It'd be incredible. They'd find the funny shit. They'd find the like just brutal like
because legitimately the linemen up the end of those runs are just gonna be like, I swear to God, man, run it the other way. I don't want to do jack shit. Because I've heard stories from linemen who played in high school where they're like after like the longer drives, they'll be like the O-line will be like, hey man, we're good. We can chill. No, they're not coming this way. We're good. We're good, bro. We're good.
Right.
It's yeah, like, oh, the word this. Don't worry, man. We're not going hard. They go in the other direction. Don't worry.
Yeah, no.
And then you say that he'll cut back the other way. Like, God damn it!
No, it's funny. The NFL does sometimes post those like the clean, like funny clips like that, and they're pretty good. Like some of the offensive linemen are hilarious. Like,
because they're just tired. Like, I don't care anymore.
Right. It's like, bro, I need a sub. Let's rotate these lines, dude. Yeah. Like
line change. Or just Andrew Luck saying, "Hey, nice hit, bro." What?
Those are great. Yeah. There was one a defensive lineman for the Broncos, Derek Wolfe, who himself is a savage and would love to hear his trash talk. I think he once told it was either Tom Brady or Phillip Rivers or someone else that he was like, "I'm gonna eat your kids" or some shit. Like crazy, just like crazy out of pocket shit. I want to hear what it said.
I think what was it? I think my favorite will forever be. There's two things. One, Phillip Rivers' trash talk is the funniest thing. If you haven't seen it,
right? Because he doesn't swear.
He doesn't swear. It's the funniest thing ever. Like I can't take him serious. Phillip, I don't wear condoms. Rivers,
right? And
then my favorite one.
Doesn't he voice crack a lot too?
Yeah. But this wasn't as a football related, but it was funny. So Brian Cushing was playing like in Celebrity All-Star Game.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And they had this like my height, like 5'9", 5'10" kid who's an influencer that used to play baseball. He's mic'd up recording his stuff and he looks at Brian Cushing. He's like, "Hey Brian, Oklahoma drill after this, bro?" And Brian's just like, "Yeah, man, sure, for sure." He's like, "Really? Let's do it." I'm like, "Bro, that guy will kill you."
Yeah, Brian Cushing was a savage psycho, dude.
Brian Cushing's still on steroids.
Yeah, dude.
That man. The only reason that man's on the league is he probably killed somebody. Wait, why is Brian Cushing? Did he get what happened?
He's old. He's like 35, but like he got injured a lot.
He got hurt in drugs, right?
He did do steroids.
Yes, oh god, I totally forgot the clip of him like when he got hit in the head and blood. Oh god, that is savage.
When you said the name Brian Cushing, that's what popped in my head because it's such a badass picture.
I was a complete utter menace to society.
Yeah, that man was a psycho, dude.
Like Clay Matthews. Oh god, when USC had both these guys.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yo, that linebacking core though was nuts back in the day.
Oh my god, I forgot when they were on the same.
Oh, they had Ray Malaluga too.
Yeah, they had some units back in the day. Ryan Cush and Clay Matthews were the linebacking core back. Oh god, it was. Oh god, bring me back to those days.
That's crazy.
Brian, dude, and Ray Malaluga. Oh god, Ray Malaluga. God damn, I would kill for these three to come back. Ray Malaluga, Brian Cushing, and Clay Matthews. There is nowhere to run.
No, that's.
And the best part is all three of them can play all three positions too. That's what was great.
No, those guys were all savage in the NFL. Like college kids are just killing dudes.
And even worse when back in the day, because the USC used to get all the Samoans. So when they had Troy Polamalu,
yeah, I mean that's just
who was an animal in college and in the NFL. Oh my god! So do you ever see this? If you ever want to have a good video, anyone watching this or listening, the video of Pat McAfee talking about how Troy Polamalu ruined his one sneak.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, there is like one specific play where they have it's like, hey, if this one specific thing happens, audible out of it. Mm-hmm. So they called the fake punt, and it was like if someone's in the A gap or something, like just audible out of it. Mm-hmm. And Troy Polamalu lines in like the A gap or something, and Pat's like, God damn it! So he has some audible out of it, and the head coach was what's his face? The defensive guy.
Dungy?
He just went. No, not Dungy. The guy not after Dungy and what's his face?
Caldwell.
After Caldwell.
Paterno? No, not Paterno.
Sure, yeah.
Pagano.
That's when Pagano was there. He's like, what happened? He's like, the one thing happened. I'm not taking on Troy Polamalu.
Which I mean, he's right.
Exactly like, he's a man.
Yeah, that dude's fucking savage too. God damn.
Yeah, we had some savages back in the day.
Yeah.
We got the worst quarterback in the NFL. Now we got the worst quarterback in the NFL.
I'll say how far the grade have fallen, huh? Like that's tough.
Yeah, not all of us can have Deion's son.
Yeah. Deion, speaking of which, signed for a 5-year contract. He's staying to CU. I'm excited.
You happy?
Buffalo. I mean, the Buffs might actually be good still. Maybe. He's worked miracles before, so.
In a very winnable conference.
Yeah, winnable conference. Like, we've been a doormat for 30 years since the 90s. So, honestly, I'm happy with just being in the conversation.
Isn't the draft in like 10 days?
Yeah, it's pretty soon. I think it's only 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's at the end of the month.
April 24th.
Yeah, just near the end of the month.
So you get to talk about that for the next 3 weeks.
Hell yeah. Well, and then we got playoffs starting up, so.
Yeah, that's going to be around the same time.
It's going to be sick.
We're entering the fun part where baseball will be in the finals and the Stanley Cup finals in June with baseball heating up.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so excited for hockey playoffs. Hockey is starting to become like my second favorite sport to watch.
I wish I could get into more hockey. I just always forget, and I don't have an excuse because all the Ducks games are on Rabbit Ears.
Yeah. I mean, it is tough when your team is bad in hockey, but I have a fun team. It's really
they
good.
have promising young guys that are fun. It's not like they have
yeah,
they have some fun people.
Well, yeah, you guys. I mean, you're not like you're probably out of it now, but for a while you were at least kind of within striking distance of a playoff, like a wild card spot.
Mm-hmm.
So
like everyone says who follows it, like they're They're like 2 years away. But I think they needed the right coach. They don't have that right now.
Yeah, the coaching stuff in hockey is weird. Like, because who was it? Someone fired their head coach earlier this week. The Flyers, they fired their coach again with like a week left in the season, and they suck. So whatever, but like, I don't know. NHL is weird with their coaches.
All of it's weird.
It is weird. Sports are weird. Let's be honest.
I mean, I fired my my manager today in baseball.
Good. Fuck that guy. In MLB The Show.
No, I fired him, and I think I might be the one who does.
Oh, you're talking about the Angels.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I fire my coaches where it's like I fired this guy. I'll just keep track of how many times I fire him during a year.
Ron Washington. Wait, you're gonna fire Ron Washington, man?
He's no longer the old wise black man. He's just old.
That is true.
He's not wise.
It is crazy. Like, he's in his 70s. It is crazy.
He's gone from the wise old black man to just old black man.
Yeah.
Which, as you know, is not the same.
He did win a World Series though. With the
Rangers. As a coach with Atlanta.
With it. Oh, he wasn't the manager. Never mind.
Yeah, you know why he quit managing baseball?
Why?
This isn't funny, but it is funny. It's funny if you because he was doing drugs and cheating on his wife.
Oh,
and
yeah,
where did he get the drugs? From probably Josh Hamilton, who was on cocaine.
That's not that. Yeah, that's really sad. I hate that for everybody.
Hey, at least he didn't lie about it and said he just happened to fall into Cocaine Mountain. Like someone.
Who did that?
Josh Hamilton. He fell into a mountain of cocaine and said, "Oopsie, I fell into it." He basically told in a legendary rant that by far is the best thing I've ever seen written on a blog ever.
Mm-hmm.
A guy basically. So Josh Hamilton made a statement after the drug thing and basically said like, "Oh, the team knew what they were getting into, so they should just accept me for my fault," and basically taking zero responsibility for falling into doing drugs and all that. And a fan blog basically ripped him a new asshole, saying, "Yeah, how dare us take faith that the guy who said he changed his ways just happened to fall into a mountain of cocaine."
Man.
And then he got promptly fired from the blog post, but so people archived it as the greatest rant. My buddy, who was a sports writer for a while, said it was the greatest thing he's ever read in his entire life.
That is pretty funny.
And if it makes you feel any better, if you look up his wife, I'll go into more detail when we're off air because it's great. His wife's also is also a crazy psychopath.
Interesting.
I'll tell you what reality show his wife went on.
Okay. Let's end it and then we'll talk about that. Thanks you guys for watching. We'll be back on. Well, I will not be back.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Spects and Bryce maybe on Saturday. And then definitely be back next Thursday. We're doing Thursday next week, or Wednesday.
One of the two.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Let's
say Wednesday for now.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace.